So this is how easy it is to get a full width text or headline on Webflow. Let's get into it. All right, so here we go. I used to ask myself how I would get a title or a text that takes up the full width or the full container. I never know how to do that until I found it out by totally random on another website. And then ever since then, I've been using this little technique to improve my design and to give it the width that I actually want. Okay, so in one of my projects, we're here in the hero area, so we have different titles, blah, 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 right? So I can add any title here to see what happens. I can add like a headline, um, headline one maybe, or two, It's like, this is a test. And the thing is, the question is, how do I widen it to take up the entire container? As you can see, given the size, the predefined size of my text, it's gonna, change according to the font size for heading 1 or heading 3 or heading 2, which is entirely to be expected. But let's say I wanted to take up the full width. What I can try to do is, of course, to get in here and start playing with the font sizes. So I can go to the font size and override it. Let's say 10 rem or something. Yeah, as you can see, it's huge. Okay, but if I put it to 12 rem, okay. So if I increase it and try to reach the edge of the container that it is in, see, like this, I can actually almost get very close to what we're looking for, but it's a shot in the dark and it's not the right way to do it, and it's obviously not responsive. So if I can increase the size, the text does not increase or adapt, which means it's a shot in the dark. It's just totally random, and this is not the way it works. Okay, so let me show you how it works. I already have an example right here up at the top. So what we can do is to add text as an image, because, oh yeah, before I get to that, let's do another example. Just add another heading in here. And then what I wanted to show you is if I go to width, right, it doesn't take up the width. It changes nothing, because that's the nature of text. It works in a different way, so we need some sort of substitute, that where we can adapt its width and height in order to fit a container perfectly. So yeah, I just gave you the solution, which is to add text as an image, Okay, so what you want to do is you want to prepare your text, your headline, outside of Webflow first. I already have Affinity Designer open here. That's just like Illustrator, Then we can just open a document, doesn't matter what it is, right? And then I can add a text here. Let's say this is code, right? Let's say this is the headline that I want to take up the entire width. As you know, it's easy here, right? On graphic programs, you can just expand the text, right, to work as an image. But you cannot do this on Webflow. So what we can do is we can go to the export function, export this little text as an SVG to make it scalable. I'm gonna choose just a selection. There you go. So just this text as an SVG. I'll save it to my desktop. Here we go. And then we can go back to Webflow, and instead of adding a title, right, we are gonna add an image. And in place of this image, we're gonna upload the where is it? Jesus, where is this? There you go. The untitled, very organized, Felipe, the untitled image, which contains our text, right? So just gonna upload it, this like that. There you go, as an SVG to make scalable. You can also use PNG or JPEG, but it's not, a vector is much better to avoid issues. So we have it here. As you can see, I can't see it for now. I think I have a filter applied here somewhere. Where is it? Why are you not showing, sir? Yeah, I had some sort of filter applied before I look for it. This is a new div. Okay, I just add new example div here. It's gonna serve as our container, right? Just so push this up. Actually below the hero. It's probably below the hero, which is here, right? So I could drop again. I could drop a title here, right? So and yeah, 2, 3. But then I can widen it, and instead we're gonna be dropping the image that we just uploaded. Hold on, Jesus. Image, there you go. Then I'll choose the one I just uploaded, which is the text that we want. There you go. And voila, there you go. That's it. That's basically it. So it grows already to 100% because we have no padding in this section. But, let's say I had a padding of, I don't know, like 10 BW here and there. You see that the image scales with the container. So it's set to take up the entire container width automatically. And if we just want it to 50% or something, that's also something we can do, obviously. And yeah, that's basically it. So text as an image, set it to width auto or 100%, depending where you want to put it. And that's the simple way to add text in this manner. The only drawback or disadvantage is it's not going to be an H tag, so pay attention to SEO. Where you use it, it's going to be classified as an image, which it is. So pay attention to headlines and H tags if that's what you need. If that's what you need, then we'll talk about fluid font sizes in another video, and I can show you another little technique to make this work in a similar way. For now, I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, give me a follow. Very, very appreciated. I look forward to the next one. Aesthetics rock, baby, and see ya.